Hi guys, welcome back to Crime Time with Jess. I was about to say the other name, but I'll wait for some of you guys to come in. Those of you that are interested, um, this is going to be a paranormal stream, like I said. So for you not interested in that, that's probably not the stream for you. But I thought we would take a little bit of a break from Dylan Rounds' case because there's still stuff going on with that, but just a little bit of a break of it. Something I came across a video today. Hi, Akuna Matata. How are you? I came across a video today about skinwalkers, and I immediately thought of Jody Sue Brown. Now, I'm aware of what skinwalkers are, but something clicked in my head today, okay? And I would tell you guys my own personal story. I am Native American, just so you guys know that. But what a native or what a skinwalker is, it's from Native American culture, like Navajo culture. So it's like a witch that has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal. Okay. So I have my own story about this. And this story has always bothered me. I've told it for years. I never knew what it was. And it's like all clicked in my head. And I'm like, holy shit, I think that's exactly what I experienced. I used to try to search about this a long time ago. But the internet wasn't the way it is today. So I couldn't find like what I was looking for really. Anyway, we're gonna play this video. Well, not the whole thing, but we're gonna play this video by Mad Vlad because he apparently had an encounter. No fishies, Akuna Matata. We're out in the garage today. Even though we could have been in the house. Aubrey's at Hershey Park. So, but anyway, we're gonna watch a little bit of Mad Vlad's video, so you guys can kind of get an idea of what a skinwalker is. And this does play into, again, Jody Sue Brown, because you guys remember Jody Sue Brown mentioning skinwalkers. So, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. And we're going to go here. Okay. So, again, this channel is called Mad Vlad, both spelled with double D's. I'm going to play this real quick. No, we don't want subtitles. We want
July 2021.
Hold on, sorry.
After years of content creation, I was able to purchase my first home. I achieved the American dream, a dream I didn't think was possible before. Everything in my life is great, thanks to the love and support of my fans. It took us a while to settle into this new place. We weren't really used to living in a secluded area. All the houses we lived in previously were much smaller, packed in like sardines. So to be in a much more open place is a blessing. It's a dream come true. Life before my mid-30s was a real struggle. I fought hard to get what I wanted, to provide for my family, and be the best man I could for my kids. Now I'm almost 40 years old, and I'm feeling the weight of my past. It's catching up to me quick. My kids are the only thing that keep me grounded. They make me feel young again. They're the main reason I push as hard as I do. I'd go to any lengths to keep them safe. I would kill, die, or jump in the fire for them. Which is why this video had to be made.
Which is why this?
2021. It was a cold night, and we were taking our new puppy Charlie outside to use the bathroom. We started hearing what sounded like barking noises from across the field behind our house. Upon listening to this barking sound, I noticed that it really didn't sound like a dog. It almost sounded like something was mimicking a dog. Didn't think nothing of it at the time. We were in good spirits, and I started barking back at it. Or rather, I was saying, woof. 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 And 5 seconds later, we heard the sound again, only it was right on our fence line.
When we agreed to be roommates, we said no romantic involvements.
Son, your mother and I...
My roommate wouldn't call me son.
Again, didn't think nothing of it at the time. Then a few seconds later, we heard it on the opposite end of the field.
This is really important, this part.
It was the exact same sound, but How could an animal move that fast? Again, didn't think nothing of it. And we started hearing other sounds, kind of like a bird. And again, I mocked it. Me and my girl were kind of weirded out about the situation, but we didn't take it too seriously. So we ended up going back inside, and about an hour later, it hit me. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I was like, what could have made those sounds? And how could those sounds move from one side of the field to the other, which was hundreds of yards away from each other? Now, it's kind of hard to hear what was going on from the crappy audio of my security cam, but it was one of those things where you had to be there to really experience what we were hearing. The exact same sound, moving hundreds of yards in just a few seconds. So the next night, I went outside to smoke a cigar. I was taking a break from making videos, and something felt off. I started hearing the sound of breathing, and I didn't know where it was coming from. I'll never forget the sound. It was a very deep, slow breathing sound, and it sounded like it was right on me, but I couldn't pinpoint where it was. It was almost as if the sound was trying to lure me out deeper into my yard, but the unsettling feeling I had in my stomach prevented me from doing it. And when I watched the security footage, I was shocked. From that day on, I knew I was dealing with something paranormal. I checked the security cam footage every single day for a month.
Okay, so I'm going to stop him there. You guys seen that, right? Now, I found it really interesting that he was talking about... Oh, I can't find myself on my computer. Oh, jeez. Here we go with this. Oh, jeez. Hold on. I really can't find myself on my own laptop. Where am I? What the hell? Am I still streaming? I really can't see myself. Like, at all. Okay. Here we go. Sorry. Hey. Anyway, I lost myself on my own laptop. So, Skinwalkers. Again, Navajo culture, a Native American culture. What they call Skinwalkers is a let me see if I can pronounce this right. Natalushi. Okay, so it's a harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal. The term is never used for healers. That word, Natalushi, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it translates into things that walk on all fours. Okay, so here's my story of a skinwalker, which I really did not realize this until this video just popped up for some reason. Even though Jody Sue Brown, I noticed that she brought up skinwalkers. And I was like, yeah, skinwalkers. My neighbors, I think, are having a little bit of a party. But anyway, so this happened back when I was pregnant with my son, Austin, and he'll be 18 this year. So this is about 19 years ago. Me and my ex-husband, I was big pregnant. I was about 8 months pregnant. And we went to this beach by our house. And not a lot of people went there. It's called Bowers Beach. It's in Delaware, obviously. And I got to shut my door. These people are on my last nerve. They are so loud. Anyway. And my skirt's a little short today, guys. But anyway, so me and my ex-husband go there. We're sitting on this mound. There's nobody else out there. Like I said, not a lot of people went to this beach. But we're sitting out there. We're sitting on this mound. And we're just talking, the moon was all full and stuff. And it was a little romantic-ish. And we were just chatting to each other and stuff. And, just kind of touching my belly. And we were just having like a little romantic moment. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, again, we're at the beach. Okay. And this is maybe 9-10 o'clock at night. We start hearing a dog in the distance. But this dog did not sound friendly. It was loud, and it sounded like a Rottweiler, pretty much. Just this massive, rah, 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 this barking, right? And we were like, what the heck is that? Somebody's out here with their dog? Well, in a matter of probably 40 seconds, 45 seconds, that sound went from way over there to like right near us. Okay. I was terrified, and I was like, Les, like, and he was like, get up right now. All of a sudden, this big bright light is shining on us. We can't see what's behind it, but it sounds like this dog is right behind it, and also that it's right near us. It's like right in front of us. We were both petrified. We both jumped up, me and my big 8-month pregnant self, and we start running to our car. He's trying to hold my hand. I'm trying not to fall. This dog followed us, barking that way. We never saw it. We never saw anything except for a big bright white light. And so we got in the car, and I was like, get us out of here. Like I was almost in tears. Like it was scary. We could not see anything. So we left. I was really shaken up. When we got home, we talked about it. I got online, but again, the internet just wasn't what it is today, obviously. So I got online. I started looking up stuff about Bowers Beach, and I came across a couple things that it was a Native American. Don't forget where I live in Delaware. We have a lot of Navajo around here. So Bowers Beach was a Native American burial grounds. I did not know this. People would go there, and actually still to this day, they find arrowheads, they find things like that. I was determined to get to the bottom of this. I just swore that there had to be some type of explanation for what happened to us. So the next day we went to Bowers because I told Les, I was like, we're gonna go, and I'm gonna catch some of those local fishermen guys that are out there all the time, and I want to talk to them. The little wannabe reporter in me. So we go, and there was a fisherman out there, and he's out there by himself with his little beer cans, and he's fishing. And I was like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? And he was like, yeah. I was like, do you know anything about this area, like being haunted or anything? And he was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just like it was no big deal. And I was like, really? Like, what do you mean? He's like, well, this was a Native American burial. I mean, if you're out here late enough, you'll hear and see a lot of things. And I'm thinking, yeah, I was just accosted by an imaginary dog last night, practically, right? So it was terrifying, but me being me, I decided we were going back out that next night because I wanted to find out. So we went back out there. This got even worse. So we get out of the car. Les is terrified. He's like, I don't know why we're here. He's mad that I drug him out there. I'm like, we're going to figure out what this is, right? So we go, and we're like, well, now, mind you, where we're at on this, how this beach is set up, there's just one road that comes in, and on either side is marsh. And then you come up to the sand, you walk over this sand hill, and then there's the water, there's the ocean. So we get out of the car, we're walking past the marsh. We start hearing kids like laughing. Okay. Kid you not. I never went back after this. Okay. I still refuse to go to Bowers Beach to this day because of this story. But we started hearing kids like literally laughing. And in the marsh, there's no kids at 10 o'clock at night in a marsh at this secluded beach, right? So, I froze. I'm looking at Les. He's frozen. We hear these kids. There were whispers of things to us. I don't know exactly what they were saying, but it was like something they were like trying to get us to come into the marsh, like come, like things like that. We ran so fast back to the car. Again, I was 8 months pregnant. Imagine how fast I was running. Imagine Les holding my hand, trying to make sure I don't fall. I left my shoes. I literally came out of my shoes. It was that scary. And we got back to the car. We hauled butt out of there so fast. And to this day, I've always told this story. Les will tell you the same exact story. He was there. We've told our kids, they know about this story. But I never knew what a skinwalker was. I had never heard that term. I didn't know what it was. And now that I'm seeing this, I really think that's what I encountered. So I want to watch a little bit of the rest of Mad Vlad's video, because he does explain better than I just did what a skinwalker, is. So hang on a second. I think we go to the 8:45 mark. Am I sharing my screen? Yep. Okay, hang on, guys. Oh, I add in 5 seconds. Of course, there is. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to get to the ad. Sorry.
No hidden fees. YouTube TV. Try it free. Chromebook start
Oh,
fast
it's 2 ads.
and stay fast over time. Switch to Chromebook.
I laid low for about a month, trying to plot out what the next step was. I noticed that during the daytime, there was never anything unusual. No sounds, nothing seemed off. It was just normal. Everything that I'd experienced was in the nighttime. Which is
everything at nighttime.
Of a skinwalker. A skinwalker is a spirit with the ability to transform into any different type of animal in will. They're most frequently seen as coyotes, wolves, foxes, eagles, owls, and crows. The only thing we don't have out here are wolves. But coyotes, foxes, owls, and crows, funny enough, recently I've seen a lot of. They can also steal the face of different people. It can sometimes appear as someone you know. If you accidentally lock eyes with a skinwalker, they can absorb themselves in your body, and they control your actions. The legend of the skinwalker originates from the Navajo, a southwestern Native American tribe. In the Navajo language, the word skinwalker, ye of pollution, it translates to he who walks on all fours. They're able to run incredible distances overnight. Some say over 200 miles in one evening. And while they can take many forms, many people see them today describe them as hollowed out dog-like animals. They also have the ability to recruit more skinwalkers. And the only way you can kill them is if you call them by their true human name. March 2022.
How creepy. See, I didn't know that. Didn't he just say that they are now like in the form of dogs? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I get really skeptical with paranormal stuff. I just do. You guys know I'm like a weird skeptic. I feel like I'm like the weirdest tarot reader ever, because I'm so skeptical of everything. So I don't know how the hell I'm a tarot reader, but I am. So, but either way, this experience, like after seeing that video, I was like, oh my God. Like I'm going to have to send a link to Les so that he watches this and knows that I finally solved like our 19-year mystery, because I really think that that's exactly what happened to us. I'll never forget the sound of that dog. I'll never forget it and how fast it sounded like it was way away. And just in a matter of seconds, like 40 seconds or so, 45 seconds, something like that. It was like in front of us. And it was so scary. Like, I just can't tell you guys. Have you guys ever had any experiences like that? Jerry's saying, I thought skinwalkers just crawled into the skins of dead animals and walked around. No. Yeah, exactly, Lisa. Lisa Jones in the house. How are you going to know their real name? That's what I'm saying. How in the world am I supposed to know something that sounds like a damn Rottweiler? How am I supposed to know that witch's name is Yi Shama? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, damn, go away. That's your new name. Go away. It was a really scary experience, though. I don't really want to make light of it, because, and it's funny because it says, like, if you lock eyes with it, which we didn't lock eyes with anything but this white light. Now, if you watch that guy's video, you see that white thing. Well, we saw like it looked like a spotlight. Honestly, it was just this white, bright, blinding light. So I don't know if that's locking eyes with it or not. I know that My birth with Austin was crazy. You know, some crazy things happened after that. So let's see. What are you guys saying here? Tamara, back in the house on the laptop. I was headed to pick green beans. Stopped in my tracks. Well, we're just talking about old, skinwalkers here, Tamara. I don't know. You guys have never had an experience like this. Do you guys know anything about this? Like I'm excited in the weirdest way because my kids aren't home yet. I don't think. I don't see my daughter's car out there. But I can't wait to tell them because I've been telling them this story my whole life. Like, hey, I think I found out what happened to me and your dad all those years ago, and I'm pretty sure it was one of these things. A skinwalker. It's freaking freaky. Oops. My camera's going all off. I'm surprised you guys don't have any stories about this. Seriously. And I've always wanted to know more and more and more. That story has always bothered me. And like I said, I've just always told it. I've always told that story. And people always look at me like I'm crazy. But I always felt like, well, I wasn't the only one there. My ex-husband was there and he's my ex-husband. So he has no reason to lie for me for any reason. So it just, and he does not believe in stuff like this at all. Like at all. He's not into any kind of tarot stuff or none of that kind of stuff. Psychic things, paranormal stuff. Les is not into that kind of stuff. That is not his world. So when this happened to us, I think just like that guy, he became really aware that whatever was happening was not really normal. It was paranormal, but he didn't dismiss it. He was terrified, I have to say. He was scared I was going to fall, and he was scared of what the hell was chasing us that we could not see. We could not see it. Anyway, yeah, I just thought I would talk to you guys about skinwalkers. And then you have Jody Sue Brown. You want to bring some true crime into this. Bringing up skinwalkers. Didn't she say something about Summer possibly being taken by skinwalkers? Didn't she say something like that? I don't believe that. I am not pushing this theory, okay? Don't think that. I'm just saying it made me think of her and that stuff that she said. Lisa Jones, I've heard of them on Paranormal Activity Foreman Brothers. You believe in the paranormal? I don't know. Like half and half, I guess. Like I'm a very skeptical person, Lisa, honestly. So yes and no, like there's things that have happened in my life that are unexplainable. That would be one of them. My mom, there's some stuff there that's really weird. The house I grew up in, I've talked about before, but we literally had a white picket fence around our house. And we lived in this tiny little town. And it was like a Mayberry town. Not like Montello. It was a little different. But yeah. But that house was like built like in the 1700s. And when things started happening in our house, my aunt started to look into the history of the house, and we found out that one of the owners of the house had died in there in like the 1800s. And then because I was a young girl then, and I was probably, I don't know, about 12 or so, I would say. And I was laying on the couch with my dog. It was summertime, and so my aunt would just let us stay up. We were allowed to stay up, and I was a night owl, so that was like great for me. But I was laying on the couch probably like 3 o'clock in the morning watching TV with my dog, and there was just this white orb that appeared like over our dining room table, froze me up again, and then I built up some courage to snatch my dog up, and I ran upstairs to my aunt and uncle's room, and I started yelling for them, like, get up, wake up, there's something in our house. And my aunt saw things. Hi, son. I'm on a live. Why are you in your wrestling singlet?
I don't know. When is my dentist appointment?
Friday.
Today is Friday.
Next Friday.
It is next Friday.
No, next Friday.
So the next Friday after this Friday.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Just wants to know when his teeth are going to get cleaned, you guys. Wants to know when his dentist appointment is. It's next Friday, if anybody cares. But anyway, yeah, so things happen in the house I grew up in. Like my aunt, she doesn't really believe in this kind of stuff either. And she would see like this really tall, dark figure that would come and stand in her bedroom doorway. Used to scare the crap out of her. My mom has definitely seen some stuff. There's just been different weird things that have happened that I really can't explain. So, like I said, I guess yes and no. Just because there's things that I can't explain, but I'm like more of a like I believe in science. So I don't know. I'm a mixed bag, Lisa. I just me. Facts and metaphysical world. I mix it up with those two things. So I don't know. And I question things a lot. Like, is that really real or is that I don't know. I don't just like listen to a psychic and believe everything they say. I don't see things online and like just buy into it. That's just not how I am. So, Lisa, my daughter went in a haunted house when she was pregnant. Oh, let's talk about this, Lisa. I have a story about that too. Something grabbed her, and my daughter has a thumbprint on her upper arm. That is so weird. That is so weird. So apparently, I did not know this. My Australian friend actually told me this. And her mom's a tarot reader and sort of has some abilities and things like that. When I was pregnant with Aubrey, and you guys know Aubrey's only 6. So this was about 7 years ago. I was pregnant with Aubrey. I was up all late. I was on Kick, the Kick app, with my Twitter friends, a couple of them. And we were chatting, and this is like 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Our dogs need to go out, so I would just let them out the front yard because we lived like in the country. So I'd let them out, and I was standing at the door like waiting for them, and they were taking forever. Finally, they come back in. Well, I just laid on the couch. I'm laying on the couch and I'm texting with my friends. They're on Australia, so we're on completely different time zones. So it was like daytime for them, nighttime for me. And all of a sudden, the whole couch, like it was like somebody like bumped into the couch and moved the couch. And my big pregnant self was laying on this couch. And I just assumed that it was Tyler, like it had to be who else would it be? Who else would do that? So I flashed my phone and I looked like behind me and I even said his name. I was like, babe, well, babe wasn't there. So I sat there for a minute and I was like, so I got up and I went into our room and there's Tyler sleeping. I woke him up. I was like, babe, did you just come out to the living room and like bump into the couch? And he's like, what are you like? Why are you waking me up? No, I'm sleeping. So I tell my Australian friends like what had just happened to me. And my friend Sammy, if you're watching, hi. She was like, Jess, you don't know that when people are pregnant, like they're more susceptible to the paranormal, like to ghosts and things like that. Isn't that weird? She said that when her mother was pregnant with her, that her mother's father would come and see her and she would like see him. But once she gave birth, she didn't see him anymore. But Sammy, when Sammy was around like 3 or 4, she started seeing her grandfather. She had no idea who he was. She was a little girl. She said, but she started telling her mom, like, I see grandpa, grandpa's here and stuff like that. And her mom would be like, what, where? And Sammy would be like, right there, and she was like, I saw him up until about the age of 6. She was like, and then I never saw him before. So there's something about pregnant women And I think there is something, a little something to that, because I remember being pregnant with my first child, and I never felt more like spiritually connected ever in my life than during that time. So I do think there is connection with pregnant women, and something opens up with you where you can sort of receive that kind of thing, I believe, in my opinion. Hi, Ray. I believe in the paranormal and spiritual communication. Doolittle, hey, pretty lady. Hey, Do. I seen your live setup. I'm going to be watching that. So, Jerry, my toddler would talk to someone named Michael that we didn't see. Yeah, and kids as well. Aubrey says some crazy stuff, you guys. I've actually put that on a members only thing, and I think I did talk about it, but Aubrey says some crazy stuff. She really does. Like, she just Summer Wells. There's something with Aubrey and Summer Wells. I don't know what it is. She just will randomly say things to me about Summer. She just will. She'll tell me, like, Summer's in the woods. I'm like, what? Where did that come from? We're not even talking about Summer Wells right now, but she'll just say things like that. Akuna Matata, can someone drop Doolittle's link, please, if that's okay? Just, yeah, absolutely. I can't see. Kara, do you have a wrench? Ray, you have a wrench? I think you guys do. I can't even see who has a wrench right now. But can anybody grab the thing to Doolittle's? She has a live setup. Let me see. I can do it myself, I think. Hi, Care, by the way. I'm asking you to do things as soon as you get in here, Carrie. Yeah, live during the day. But, different type of live. So this is the link. I'll post it now. This is the link to Doolittle's. She's gonna do a stream later. I'll post it out. And it looks interesting. It looks interesting, Do. It really does. I said that, I think. It's survivors of a satanic cult and satanic followers. So that should be interesting. Oh, Carrie beat me to it. Darn you, Care. But thank you. Yeah. So Doolittle's doing a live stream on that. When does that start again, Do? That's why I put the reminder on so I wouldn't have to remember. In 2 hours. So at 9 p.m. she's gonna be doing that. But yeah, I have like my 9 p.m. Lisa Jones. What, Care? Because you beat me? Oh, you think that's funny? You're a good mod, obviously. Because I thought I was pretty fast fingered on that phone. Apparently not as fast as you, ma'am. You get a bonus this month, Carrie. You get a bonus. Can we talk about wrenches just for a quick second? I know it's totally off topic from Skinwalkers, but can we just talk about this just for a minute? Why, like, are you guys mods on any of you, like, mods on other people's channels and stuff? Like, is it really that big of a deal to have a wrench? Do you know what I mean? Hi, Piglet. Like, because some people, I see them get very upset. Like, they'll come in the chats and be like, I need a wrench. I feel like I'm just a gray person, or they'll say weird stuff. And I'm like, it's what is going on in the mod world? I feel like if we were ever to investigate the mod world, it'd probably be more interesting than anything. Lisa, you are? Jerry, to some people it is. Carrie, I mod for a few people. It does not bother me, and I would still love you if you ever took mine, FYI. Oh, no. I don't do that. For what? You guys never do anything to me. I I just didn't know. Like, I find the mod world just so interesting. Thank you. It's honorable. Thank you, Lisa. But I do find that world very interesting, especially the people that take it like very seriously, like very seriously. like I seen this lady the other day on White Rabbit's channel. And she was a mod, and I didn't know what to think. She had been Tamara. My channel's your first time. Oh, and you got interested. Were you here when the Tarot Destroyer was here, Tamara? um, but yeah, I see this lady on White Rabbit's channel, and she was crying. She was really upset. I think she was a mod for J for Justice, and I don't know what happened. She was asking other moderators, I think, their real name in chat. I don't know that she meant any harm by that, but that's a little, you know. So I guess Jay like took a wrench and blocked her. And so she was on White Rabbit's channel, and she was crying, and she was asking other people if they would reach out to Jay. And, I was just sort of taken aback by that stream, because I don't want to be mean to this lady, or talk mean about this lady, because she was very upset. Like, she was really, really crying. But I was just thinking to myself, is it that serious? Like, it can't be that serious. But yeah, it was that serious. Piglet, I know a lot about Skinwalkers. Do you, Piglet? Thank you for getting me back on topic here. I have books and stuff. It's interesting. It is very interesting, Piglet. Jerry, mods can ruin a channel. I guess, yeah, they can. Maybe I don't worry about it right now because my channel's not too big. I have a couple thousand subscribers, but it's not huge. I don't know, like, if I got up into the 30,000s or something like that, then maybe I would really have to seriously vet my mods, because I do know that mods can, with a chat that's moving super fast, my chat doesn't move very fast. You guys see it, but I have time to like talk to each and every one of you and read all of your comments. With the bigger channels, there's no possible way. There's just no possible way that they could ever keep up with those comments and still do their show at the same time. It's just not going to happen. So I do guess that you have to, really vet your mods when you get to a certain level, so that they're not kicking people out that shouldn't have been, and you didn't see it, you missed it, and that's it. You know what I mean? So Hakuna Matata, it cracks me up. It cracks me up how people get about their wrenches. Yeah, I'm always fascinated by it. I am always fascinated by by the reactions sometimes. But Jerry, I've left channels while I keep getting timed out for nothing. Yeah, I think I would be really upset. Like, if my mods were doing stuff and I didn't know about it, I think I'd be like, hold up a minute. What are you timing these people out for? You got to watch out for the peen bombs. Eh. I feel like, my channel is 18 and up. So if you want to embarrass yourself for everyone, go ahead, whip it out. That's going to be your embarrassment, not mine. Hakuna Matata. If you ever get Nightbot, be careful and take away his ability to block and time out. I've seen one time someone out for typing in all caps and using too many emojis. What? What in the world? See, and that's the thing. You never know if it's the creator that tells them to do that, or if they just decide to do that. Because I've been timed out sometimes. I'm like, wait a minute. I come on this channel all the time. What am I getting timed out for? What did I say? I didn't say nothing. So I don't know. Piglet. Yes, Piglet. That's what we need to know. So we're hearing that the only way to get rid of skinwalkers is you have to say their real name. Well, how the hell do you find that out? How do we figure out the skinwalker's real name? I feel like that's probably damn near impossible. Let me look at that real quick. How to find out. It's very informative today, you guys. I know. A skinwalker's real name. I'm not seeing where you can. Ew. What is that? Okay, that is just ridiculous looking. Look at this picture of an alleged skinwalker. Isn't that freaky looking? Now, who knows if that's real, but either way, I want to see if they. How do you find out their name? You know, that's really weird that they are seen most frequently as wolves, coyotes, foxes, eagles, owls, or crows. The wolf thing gets me because I'm telling you that the dog that I heard, it was like ferocious. It was you just knew it was bad. I mean, the bark was like, holy crap, we're about to get like our throats ripped out. It was ferocious. When they're not transformed into animals, witnesses have described skinwalkers as hollowed out creatures that look a little like dogs. Mm. And the Navajo tradition, skinwalkers are medicine men who have decided to use their magic for nefarious purposes. There are many different theories on how skinwalkers come to be, but the most prevalent speaks of an official ceremony. Wow. Where people become skinwalkers through a gathering with specific charms and chants. One of the ritual acts to become a skinwalker involves killing and then eating someone close to them. What? I didn't know this, you guys. By performing this act, the soon to be skinwalker loses any humanity left in them. Sounds a little vampire ish. Losing your humanity. Beware, once you're a skinwalker, you can't undo it. Well, obviously. I mean, you can't undo that you're a murderer either. You're done. You might as well keep your skinwalker form or you'll just be in jail. So it says, yeah, they want your face. And some traditions suggest they'll steal your very skin. Skinwalkers can transform into any kind of animal, including you. I'm all scared now, y'all. Did that dog thing didn't get at me, did it? 9, don't even think about looking at a skinwalker in the eyes. That's how they absorb themselves into your body and then control your every move. You know, my skeptic side is truly coming out right now, right? She went to a meeting in the woods, Lisa Jones. See? That witch. I'm going to put that up. It says over the years, there have been many sightings of shockingly fast animals running alongside moving cars. Sometimes, so the story goes, these animals will turn into men who will bang on the hood of the car. You guys ever seen that? Yeah. It says, hold up now. Okay, we might be getting into the Dylan Rounds case, even though I was trying to avoid it. It says there's a ranch in Utah called Skinwalker Ranch. Dylan Rounds is in Lucin, Utah. Because there have been so many sightings. Originally owned by the Sherman family, residents of Skinwalker Ranch have been terrorized by animalistic creatures since the mid 1990s. Hold up. Where is the Skinwalker Ranch? Jeez. Skinwalker Ranch. Okay, you guys gotta be looking at this stuff with me. This is just craziness here. So Skinwalker Ranch. Who knew this place existed? Who knew Lucin existed till about 2 weeks ago? They have a show on this. It says, watch The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, Season 2, Episode 3. Holy cow. I might have to watch this. What the world? Okay, let me share my screen with you guys so you guys can be looking at this with me. This is crazy, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. They have a whole show. What is going on? So this is the official site of Skinwalker Ranch. Listen here. Join our mailing list. I don't know. I don't want anything infecting me. Can I have to join the mailing list? They're forcing me to join the mailing list. Fine. I'll join the mailing list. They're probably trying to take my skin. What the hell? All right. I'm joined. Okay, thank you. Now I'm allowed on the site. Skinwalker Ranch. Welcome to the official Skinwalker Ranch. We will declare frankly that nothing is clear in this world. Only fools and charlatans know and understand everything. Anton Chekhov. Wow. This is the official website for Skinwalker Ranch and the core team as seen on History. It's on the History Channel. History Channel always has this kind of stuff. You guys watch stuff like this on the History Channel? The secret of Skinwalker Ranch documentation of current research, past research, and future experiments can be found here, as well as current photos, videos, and happenings on the ranch. Check out the latest trailer. Well, let's check out the trailer. Jeez.
Are we just chipping away at something much larger under the mesa?
Next Tuesday, he's hitting some kind of a hard layer that he describes as perhaps a dome. Where is this metal coming from?
Whoa! What was that? There was a serious rumble. You could feel it in your feet.
The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. All new next Tuesday at 9. Only on the History Channel.
Okay, we're going to read on about the Skinwalker Ranch. It says, recognized as the most scientifically studied paranormal hotspot on the planet. Y'all, are you guys... I did not know this. Skinwalker Ranch is a 512-acre secure site that has been monitored for decades with armed security and surveillance 24/7, 365. This remote location was involved with a Pentagon-funded black budget project studying UFO activity, cattle mutilations, and strange phenomena, and is also known as a living laboratory for studying other intelligences and possible interdimensional phenomena. What in the world? Have you guys ever heard of this place? What is it saying? We have presented an abundance of independent, verifiable evidence regarding activity at Skinwalker Ranch, including witness testimony and accounts going back nearly 100 years. This includes a former deputy sheriff who responded to incidences on the ranch in the 1980s. We are not here to believe. We are not here to disbelieve. We are here to observe. Wow. Okay. This is really crazy. The ghost hunter team's been out there? Okay, this is really wild, y'all. Do you see this? We're going to have to look up the Skinwalker Ranch. I also want to know how close. I'm just curious. Not making any kind of, connections. I'm just curious. How close to Lucin, Utah is Skinwalker Ranch? Just out of curiosity. Skinwalker Ranch. I hate that guy with that truck. He gets on my last nerve. Sorry. I hope he doesn't watch me on YouTube. He'll be like, what? My neighbor doesn't like me. No, because your truck's so darn loud all the time. It gets on my nerves. I think I'm really getting old. When the sounds of cars start pissing you off, you're old at that point, right? Okay, let me put it in a different way. Lucin, Utah to... Why won't it tell me? The ranch is located near Ballard, Utah. So let's look up how close is Ballard. Lewiston, Utah to Ballard, Utah. It's like 5 hours away. So it's a ways away. Okay, I was just curious about that. Anyway, not going to say that Dylan was taken by skinwalkers, okay? I'm just curious. Anyway, so that was really freaking crazy. Shape shifting, blue and gold. I love this comment. Shape shifting. I can't even lose 10 pounds. Same, right? What are you guys in here saying? Blue and gold. Blue and gold's bringing the jokes today. Every time I saw a bright light, a cop was behind it. Not me, girl. I mean, yes and no. But let's see. Jerry, there are things in the bottom of the ocean that are scary AF too. Listen, Jerry, don't get me started on that. We'll be on a whole different live stream because that is my biggest fear. You guys want to know my biggest fear is? Being out in the middle of the ocean alone with nothing, like just floating out in the middle of the ocean. Like that terrifies me. Like not knowing what's underneath. I couldn't deal with that. Charlotte, I'm going to have nightmares after seeing that. I'm sorry, Charlotte. I am so sorry. Mama Steph, you think we should put up a trigger warning? Maybe. Hakuna Matata. Is that one movie about skinwalkers? Is there a movie about it? I can't think of the name, but the thing I'm thinking is a skinwalker sings that time is on my side. Time is on my side song. My hubs will know the name. I'll ask when he's inside. Does anybody know the name to that? Did you see Jim stood up Jay? Did he? Who? Jay for Justice? Care? Yeah. Wait, how does one turn into a skinwalker? Did I miss that part? I don't know. I mean, what we were reading about it is like some say there's a ritual for this to happen. Like you have to kill somebody like close to you. And then there was another saying that they were like witch medicine men that like use their little magical powers for bad, basically. Mom stuff. Tamara, if Jess says that again, absolutely. Okay, absolutely trigger warning. Let's see. Skinwalker Ranch is the opposite side of Utah. Yeah, I just figured that out, Aaron. Thank you. So I often fall asleep. Jerry, you are a freaking trooper. So I often fall asleep listening to allegedly true skinwalker stories. That is terrifying. Okay. How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night, Jerry? Charlotte, Lisa, we got to go on a field trip there. I don't know, Lisa. I'm going to go with blacked out glasses on so they don't look me in the eye because they're not absorbing this skin. I mean, it's not the best skin, but it's mine. I like it. So, Charlotte, I met Ed and the... Shush, Charlotte. I met Ed and Lorraine Warner after a lecture. I had nightmares for a month. Are you serious? If you guys do not know who Ed and Lorraine Warren are, okay, let me see if anybody put in the chat before I start telling everyone. Okay. I don't know if you guys do. So Ed and Lorraine Warner kept what do you want to call it, Charlotte? Like sort of a museum, I guess. It was like a building like next to their house of all like these supposed haunted objects. The Annabelle doll, I believe, is there. But there's a lot of objects, and they tell everyone, like, do not touch these objects. Some of them they have put in glass cases, so you don't touch them. But they tell you not to touch them. And people that have, like, they've gone to leave and have gotten, like, wrecked their motorcycles, wrecked their cars. They've died. Like, it's really weird. Ed and Lorraine Warren, I don't know that I would want to meet them, Charlotte. I think they would scare the crap out of me. I mean, just all that energy that they're around with all that haunted stuff. I do believe in energy. I do. Everything runs on energy. The world runs on energy. So I definitely believe in energy and energy being passed from people to people and stuff like that. It's sort of just like the same thing, like I've mentioned before. Like if you're having a good time, you're talking, and then somebody shows up to the party with bad energy, and everybody's like, ugh, kind of like kills the party. It's because their energy is like emanating all around, and you feel that, and you're like, yeah, I don't like your energy. You're killing the vibe. It's really, a bitch don't kill my vibe thing, really. So with them, sorry, but with them having that museum, Charlotte, like all that negative energy around them, I bet they went through a lot of sage or something. Oh, Christ Wrath. Hi, Christ Wrath. Uh, we're talking about things that freak us out. Yes, we are. Oh, what Piglet said. I didn't see what Piglet said. Like an orb. Feeling super duper. Can I shapeshift to look like a supermodel? If you find out how to do that, feeling super duper, email me. Let me know, please. Okay. Christ Wrath. Skinwalkers were Indian gods. I think Coyote Indian spirit god was a skinwalker. Really? They were gods? I thought they were like medicine men that like were doing nefarious things. They were gods? Yes, Jerry. Isn't she brave? Charlotte's super brave over there with that. And that is interesting. Oh, Christ's wrath, bringing the knowledge as usual. Navajo culture. We did go over this, Christ's wrath. Navajo culture, a skinwalker is a type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal. Yes, we have read that part. Charlotte, they have a paranormal lecture at Kent State University. That would freak me out. That would freak me out. I think I would probably stand at the doorway and just like listen to them and then like leave. Did you shake their hand, Charlotte? Did you like shake their hand and stuff? Because it's really crazy that you had nightmares for like a month after meeting them. Jerry. Charlotte, yes. They were all over the place. Some people say they were scammers, but I think they did see some stuff and just embellished. Oh, what did Charlotte say about them? Charlotte say something else, or did I miss it? Thank you, Tamara. Yes, please hit the like button, guys. If you like our little discussion going on here. We're skin walking and shape shifting up in here. Yes, we are. Yeah, Hakuna Matata. Never mind. The movie is called Fallen with Denzel Washington. It's about demonic possession, not a skinwalker. My bad. Sounds similar though. It does. Because I mean, if you're shape shifting into a dog, like whenever I think about shapeshifters, I always think about True Blood. Do you guys ever watch that on HBO? Like Sookie and the vampires. I'd love that show. But anyway, they had shapeshifters on there, and that's just I always think about that show. Oh, Charlotte thinks they are scammers. Jerry, yes, they were very scamish. Were they? Were they? But is that still weird that you had nightmares after meeting them? Like it's so weird. Jerry, Christ Rats, where did I get the idea that skinwalkers are spirits that crawl into dead animals and walk around? I don't know. Jerry. I feel like we're all learning here together as usual. Christ Wrath, I don't like being outside. You know what's weird about that, Christ Wrath? I do not mind that. I'll tell you guys a little weird little thing about myself. The house I grew up in has an attic, pitch black, full attic, and you could stand up in it. I used to literally go up there and sit up there by myself, just in the dark, pitch dark. I loved it. I love the solitude. It's probably why I want to live off grid, because I just love the peace and solitude. So it doesn't scare me at all. But freaks me out that I have nightmares of being eaten alive by a bear that tells time. It's okay and be calm while he eats me. You are funny. Akuna Matata or Jerry. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe that Annabelle choked anyone. Did they say that Annabelle choked someone? I did not hear that. That's a little scamish. I mean, you never know, but I don't know. Hakuna Matata, don't watch that show around kids, though. I won't. So, yeah, no. Apparently, skinwalkers are like Christ wrath, saying they're gods. We just read that they do some sort of ritual, potentially, where they have to kill somebody next to them. I don't know. I know that I heard something that sounded like a ferocious dog coming at me. And for years, I've never been able to figure out what it was. I do know that. But if it was anything, I'm telling you, I know for it wasn't normal. There was no dog. There wasn't a dog. There was no one. So whatever it was, I don't think it was like of our ilk. You know what I'm saying? So, Jerry, they did say Annabelle physically. Are you serious? Annabelle physically attacked someone. Please do correct me if my recollection is wrong, though. I didn't hear that, so I don't know. Charlotte may know that. You guys remember the Annabelle movies, Annabelle doll? Anyone? I'm sure you guys that are in here with the paranormal stuff, you guys remember this. So they're saying that Annabelle physically attacked someone. I don't know about that. I don't know if that was maybe too like what's it called? Add more credence to what they were saying. Lisa Jones, you're gonna be right back. I think I'm gonna be right back too. I might be on later. It is Friday. Isn't it Friday? I believe so. Yeah. Oh God. I had to check. You guys did see that Brian Laundrie's notebook came out. Just a little reminder because I'm getting ready to get off. But Brian Laundrie's notebook came out. I did post all 8 pages on my community tab. And tonight we might just be doing our little chitty chat that we do. Little bourbon, little fun, and have our time. So, Qwerty, I would have punted that little bee Qwerty across the room. I know, right? It's a doll. Like, throw that sucker. But what if it has like demonic powers? You ain't throwing nothing. I'll be throwing you across the room, Qwerty. I didn't see the Brian Laundrie notebook. I'll go look. Yep. I have 2 posts I had to do on it, Jerry, because only 5 pictures per post per YouTube little rules. But it's all on there. I posted that a couple hours ago. Carrie, come to J. Marie's B-Day party tomorrow. Oh, is she doing a birthday party online? Care? Oh, Jerry, let me take this picture. This is going to make her day. Can your bestie come over again tonight? I loved her. Yep, that's my best friend. Her little Scorpio self. She can't though. She's actually camping with her family this weekend. She's in Virginia, so she's not even in the state. Oh, Christ wrath. Have a good weekend. I'm going to Knott's Berry Farm tomorrow. Well, have fun. That sounds like fun. And you have a good weekend too, Christ wrath. You know I always enjoy you in my chat. Ray, I'm cooking dinner, so I'm listening, but can't chat. That's okay, Ray. Lisa, oh my God, did the owners of the house get possessed? Carrie, yes. I loved her, and I love the 2 of you together. Oh, yeah. Well, I will definitely tell her that, Jerry. I will definitely tell her that. I mean, she's more like my sister, honestly. Can you not tell? When I tell you guys we've been best friends for like 20 plus years, I mean like 25 years or something crazy. Way more than half my life. Try to take a picture of your comments so I can show her. She'll be all happy about it. I'm like, oh. And this is good. This is good because maybe I can entice her with these pictures to come back on the show when she gets back. But anyway, so yeah. Jerry, yep, me and my bestie are more like sisters. Yeah, we're definitely like sisters. Like, we'll argue. We'll tell each other, like, be quiet. God, I'm trying to talk here. We're way more like siblings than friends for sure. Yes, I'm definitely gonna show her. She's probably gonna like that. So, but either way, I will be on later tonight. We can do our little cut up stuff. We can talk about some things. I do have a little something in the works, but I got to see how that's gonna pan out, and I don't want to say anything about it until we see. So, um, Jerry, yes, please have her back. She was so fun. She's so goofy, I swear. Erica is, when we start having a couple drinks together, listen, we will, you guys don't even know. I have stories for years, honestly. So, but okay. Approximately, yeah. See, it's weird because it's summer, so it's all late outside. I didn't even realize till just now that it's almost 7 o'clock. I really didn't. So I was gonna say 9, but that's like in 2 hours. It might be around 9:10. I don't know. You had a chicken named Erica? All right. All right. I'm gonna end it there with your chicken named Erica. Okay. All right. I will see you guys later. Later tonight. Come on and let's do what we do. So, all right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.